Bore da, Satuiti. Good morning. How are you? Or as my tide would say, Siduti, he used to say to me. My tide is my grandfather, by the way. We don't have grandfathers in Wales, we have tides. But yeah, what a cracking day, and it was a cracking day yesterday. Went to the mental. It was good to be back. Good to be back. Yeah, like I've been saying, we've been. I went to the offices and this and that, and liaising with the sergeant, and nothing's happening. So the only thing was to go in the grounds and see what's going to happen. And yeah, I managed to film what I wanted. Actually, the sun is beautiful. Until towards the end, we were just probably about to leave anyway, and the security, old Grumpy, he was alright really, but he just asked us to leave. I tried to introduce myself, to say who I was and what have you, but he wasn't interested in that. Why are all these security guards, they're all grumpy, aren't they? All, not sociable people, are they? But anyway, he's just said, oh, I'll have to ask you to leave and what have you. As I say, I tried to give him my card and say who I was. Hopefully I'd have had a bit of a chat. I'd have probably educated him about the place. I'd have forgotten more about the mental than he will ever know. But it wasn't, he's just said, oh, I'll have to ask you to leave. He was saying about the conditions of the buildings, and which I could have told him that. But yeah, the actual, actually I thought it would be in a worse state after these storms and stuff, and like I say, it must be a while now. It must be a year or two since I was actually in the grounds. But the inside of the buildings, they'll be absolutely shot, absolutely really dangerously bad. And I've been saying it now for years, not to enter the building. If you go into the mental, or if you don't even bother, I've been saying that for a couple of years now. With regards to urban explorers, I did explain at the beginning of my last video, I am not an urban explorer. I'm a filmmaker, and I document the mental. I've been doing the Bryn Morfydd till that got knocked down. I document in the place. I'm not an urban explorer. A lot of people mistake that I go to go to here, go to there, and but I'm not. But with regards to, if you are an urban explorer and you're thinking that you haven't been to the mental, then don't bother going. I documented the demise of the mental. I'm documenting the death of the mental. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing for, it's 20 plus years now, and I will continue. I will continue to do it. But with regards to the urban explorer, don't bother. I wouldn't even enter the buildings now. The early stages, like I've said, if you're new to my channel and you want to see what it's like inside, check out my videos. I've done tours inside and outside. Full tours, and I give I'll talk about the history. I'll say where things were. I'll name wards. I'll talk about the chimney. 3,000 tons of coal were used per year. They had a standing stock of 300 tons. They had a team of patients who used to chip the coal to the correct size. Dudley used to spend 12 months in January. It's to give him the stuff to make the decorations, and he'd get it ready for the following December in the main hall, which is not there now because it's been burnt down. And I'll talk about stuff like that. I've had interactions. I've got a lot of connections with the mental. I'll talk about the history. I knew a lot of the patients and stuff. It's all on my channel. Check it out if you're interested. If you're not interested, same old thing, is it? Don't bother watching. But I will continue. Watch this space if you're interested in the mental. I'm like a rash, they will not get rid of me. I'll just keep turning up. But like I say, I had enough of all this waiting and this talk, and yesterday I thought, that's it, let's get in the grounds, hop over the wall, don't do any damage. I never have done, never will do. So yeah, and the old grumpy face turned up, but like I said, we were about to leave, and I tried to introduce myself. I was polite, and I was going to give him my card, and hopefully we'd have a bit of a chat, but he wasn't interested. Oh, it's dangerous here now, you've got to leave and what have you. So anyway, that was that. And anyway, you know, we just left, like. So yeah, anyway, watch this space. Like I say, if you're an urban explorer and you're thinking of going to the mental, you've never been, don't bother. Nice quiet road, that's out of Denbigh, and that's into Denbigh. So yeah, it was good to be back. Good to be back at the old girl. Nice and quiet today. And yeah, so anyway, I'll get the paper, which is the paper, and then I'll have a natter about what I'm going to cook, as my other tide used to say, my Scouse tide, Andy Grant. Cook. Let's have a look in the book. So yeah, anyway. Oh. In the heat and that sun. What? What's all that about? Exhaust blowing there then. So I presume it's still 1:30. Anyway. Alright? Yeah, fine. There you go. Okay, yeah. Make sure you're thanks. So yeah, I've noticed a lot of going in these shops in Wales now. What's all that about? God, look at me, I've got a loud engine. Anyway, nice car though. Yeah, I've noticed they don't wear masks now. It's the end of this month in Wales, we won't be able to wear a mask, but I don't know, you just sort of, especially on a cold morning, like today, it's not like that. Into Denbigh, out of Denbigh, straight across. You can tell it's a Sunday. Yeah, not a lot of people seem to bother, but on a cold morning, nice and warm. So anyway, yeah, so yeah, it's good to get up back of the mental. Right at the centre of your frame there. You can see probably right on the top of the hill is the castle. And just behind that is the mental. And as I say, I'll be back. I will continue my documenting. That's what I'm doing. Documenting the downfall, the demise, the death of the North Wales Hospital. But as I say, with the perspective of being an urban explorer, I'm not an urban explorer. And with regards to, if you are an urban explorer and you think, oh, I haven't been to the mental, don't bother. It's absolute load of rubble there. But that's what I do. I am documenting its death. I'm documenting the downfall of the mental, and I'll keep doing it because I got a lot of interest. I do have a lot of interest. Not only people that work there and moved away from the area, people that have had relatives which were patients themselves, and just in general, people that just got a general interest in the mental. So that's what I do, and I will keep doing it. So yeah, pork loin chop, garlic and butter and mushroom sauce, something like that. And I got Old Rosie today, Old Rosie cider, and what else? I might do, well, just ordinary spuds and beans or something like that. I don't know what sort of veg. I'll do a Yorkshire pudding. Yeah, so Old Rosie, I haven't had one of them for a while. Flagon. Old Rosie, beautiful stuff, still cider. Right, that's enough of my waffling. Thanks for watching. I'm going, and I'll see you next Sunday. There's a view of the Clwydians in the backdrop there. I'll see you next Sunday.